And also my birthday is coming up. That, I press my toe into her shin under the table and give her a pointed look, is too many reasons. Ibrahim spears half a fig and looks to his captain. We're due for a night off. The crew has been working hard. We could go into Finikia for some food and cards. They've got good bars there. My first reaction is wanting to go along. Before I remember the whole thing is a ploy I'm not allowed to partake in. Though he didn't have to make it so goddamn exciting. I thought your birthday was in March, Percy says suddenly to Felicity. She shakes her head with far too much enthusiasm. It looks like a stage pantomime meant to be seen from the galleries. No, you must be remembering wrong, she says, then adds in a great rush, Monty, would you and Percy go fetch the kettle and cups? I left them beside the stove. Percy is still entirely focused on some sort of complex calendar math as I take him by the arm and drag him after me into the kitchen before either he exposes Felicity's lie or Felicity does that herself. As soon as we're out of earshot, I knock his knee with my foot, my hands being occupied with gathering up mismatched cups for tea, to get him to pay attention to me. I have a proposition for you. Am I wrong? He asks, looking up from emptying the steaming kettle into the teapot. About what? Felicity's birthday is in March, isn't it? Because it fell on Easter one year and you told her Jesus would be angry at her for stealing his day. Yes, well, that's related to my proposition. Jesus being angry at your sister? No, the overly elaborate lie she just told to make sure the flat would be empty for us. Oh. Realization dawns suddenly and a splash of hot water misses the spot. Oh. Yes. I resist an eyebrow wiggle. Oh. You... He looks down at the kettle, then back up at me. Set a date for it. I did, didn't I? That put rather a lot of emphasis on the affair, not to mention a very intimidating countdown. My stomach flips unpleasantly. Only if you're ready, I say quickly. Sorry, I should have asked. We could go out with the crew instead. Or go out on our own and eat a lot of cakes. Or stay here and lie next to each other in rigid silence without touching until... Yes, he interrupts. I pause. Yes to which of those? Yes, I would like to stay in with you for the very specific reasons for which you designed this deception, he says. As upsetting that I find it that Felicity is involved. Hardly involved, he raises an eyebrow, and I add, I was desperate. Yes, I should hope she wasn't your first choice. He takes up the pitcher, then leans forward and kisses me on the temple, and I will never not be simultaneously infuriated and amused and a tiny bit aroused by our vast height difference. Though lately, Percy could sneeze and I'd be sporting a partial. Thank you for being patient with me. It's less about being patient and more simply getting myself off for the last several weeks, but saying that will likely come off rather less romantic than I intend. So instead I reply, I'm very good at patience, and am only a tiny bit resentful when he laughs. When we return to the table with the tea, Georgie has joined us, sitting on the ledge of the garden path and happily demolishing a handful of honeycomb. When he sees Percy, he scoots down to sit beside him. I brought a letter for you, Georgie says to Percy. A letter? Percy repeats. From you? Are you writing Percy love letters, Georgie? I tease. Georgie is, in a word, obsessed with Percy. I'd be jealous if Georgie weren't 10 years old and his devotion to Percy so damn adorable. From London. Georgie reaches into his trousers, not my favourite place for him to be carrying things he's bringing us, and withdraws a folded sheet of parchment with a London port of origin stamp, which he hands to Percy. Percy's face sobers as he breaks the seal. It's from my uncle. His eyes scan the page and we all sit, watching him read and waiting to hear the verdict. Scipio leans forward at the table, hands flat against each other and pressed to his lips. I'm not